Ladies and gentlemen, I'd venture to say in the Jungle Cup you see the same 6, 7 Pokemon for all 25 games of your daily GBL allotment. But today we're going to go over a very spicy pick. It's actually going to be Shadow Ho-Oh, which you can have under 1500. Um, I don't know how rare it is. I definitely don't think I have one, so I would assume it's very rare. I know I haven't seen this in Jungle Cup though. So let's go over it a little bit. It has Sacred Fire. It has Incinerate as its fast attack, Sacred Fire, and Brave Bird. You could run Earthquake. I think you can also run Solar Beam. Someone can let me know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, we're going to go for the normal moveset here, Sacred Fire and Brave Bird. So in the lead on this team, it's going to be running Shadow Venusaur with safe swap of Shadow Muck, which is pretty good. I mean, it has a very great set of moves in the sense that you can hit a lot of things, so great coverage. Poison Jab with Thunder Punch and Crunch, and then the Shadow Ho-Oh. And again, Venusaur has the Shadow Venusaur is going to have Vine Whip, Shadow Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. But first, if you haven't, definitely hit the like button and the subscribe button. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And let's go ahead and get into the battles here. Hopefully I have this scene ready. All right, after some editing magic, we have all the mon over here on the left side. So let's go ahead and get into the battles here. Oh, let's get into the battles here. Don't worry about that 20% missing HP. All right. Going to be Venusaur and a Dragonite. Obviously, this is not a great matchup, but to be fair, really the best thing into Dragonite here is going to be Muck. So kind of just going to have to live with the consequences of having a bad lead here. Then we go into our hard counter, but after we get the shield at least, we can take one of these fine. The second will obviously KO, and it's possible that it could even farm us down at this point, but we're going to get to another move here. Maybe we get that next shield, and then maybe get a big farm down with Ho-Oh. It might take us both shields to get it, but I think it might be worth it. Basically, maybe I didn't say it in the intro, but the safe swap's going to be Muck, and then our closer is going to be the Ho-Oh. So, yeah, even if we were going to almost shield twice there, wow. Well, they get taken out by the Incinerate damage, which is insane, obviously, with the Shadow, and then Incinerate was buffed 2 seasons ago. So, yeah, going to be doing a lot of damage. Ho-Oh, yeah, going to be doing a lot. So, Vigoroth, all 3 of our mon actually are really good against Vigoroth in a general sense. I will say that Ho-Oh is very frail in this league, so it is not as good. And obviously, if it ever lands a Rock Slide, you are gone. Just boom, out of this world. We're doing very good on the timing here. Going to throw this into the Vigoroth. We can win any shield scenario as long as we don't get farmed down, which I think we do in the 2s. But they get really scared here and they end up throwing the move. Going to let it go. Could come in Ho-Oh or Muck. Really depends on the amount of energy that they have here. Going to come in with the Muck and maybe just try to go for a big farm down. Can take a Body Slam and that's fine. Not going to take 2 moves though, so maybe they do go for the Rock Slide, which is slightly more damage but less energy efficient. We still have the Ho-Oh in the back. We have a lot of energy here on the Muck. Again, it's Kanto Muck, just in case you're trying to run a Lowland. And they end up coming in with... Okay. This is not great for us. Obviously, they can get to the Stone Edge before we can get to the Brave Bird. Plus, they can also have Aqua Tail at this point. Yeah. I'm going to just go for the Brave Bird right away, try to deal all this damage to this. We still have the Muck in the back, which has Thunder Punch. It's going to be double super effective against the Mantine, so all we just need to do is get to this Mantine matchup. We don't care if Ho-Oh goes down at this point. This would have to be Water Pulse to KO us. Oh, I guess, no, we did Brave Bird. My bad. But this is double super effective, and we do have 2 Thunder Punches. Thunder Punch is not a great move, plus we don't have Stabs, which is same type attack bonus. Meaning that you're the same typing as the move that you're throwing. We don't have that, so it doesn't do a ton of damage, but obviously being double super effective can really get us somewhere. Whimsicott, obviously everything on our team is so good against Whimsicott, so going to go into this Vigoroth matchup with a lead on the energy advantage, which is going to, again, give us just more chance to KO this. You should probably go for CMP. But also going to give them a chance to maybe throw one more if they want to. And we'll get to a Frenzy Plant if they decide to do that. They do wait a turn. Obviously, these are all at Legend. So, yeah, people are good. I don't think we're going to make it to 2 Frenzies here. It looks like in the 2s you're always going to lose just based on the health disadvantage of having the Venusaur. Probably just going to come in with the Muck, soak a lot of this Body Slam damage. It's possible that we could swap into Ho-Oh here to get extra energy, but could also just go for the farm down as well, or just take this extra hit on Muck. I believe you'll still be able to survive this Body Slam, and so at least we'll have a move. Gonna definitely just go into this as soon as possible. Obviously, everything we had was going to be good against the Whimsicott, so gonna go into this Incinerate Mirror. It's technically not Ho-Oh, but it is Talonflame, and we get the Brave Bird first, and that's going to one-shot. So really hitting things with Brave Bird is doing a lot here. Lantern in the lead. They come in with Decidueye. Obviously, we have Crunch, which is going to be super effective against the Ghost typing of Decidueye, but we go for a Thunder Punch because it is so frail that the Poison Jabs, which are neutral, are adding up here, and they can throw Frenzy Plant, Shadow, Shackle, something like that. We lose CMP here, but we can shield and maybe get another shield from them or win the switch advantage, which is actually what we want to do anyways. So if they do shield here, not going to be great for us. Actually, are they out of shields? No, they are not. Okay. Now it's just going to be a 50-50 on if they bring in the Lantern or not, and if we're going to bring in the Venusaur to counter the Lantern, or what's going to happen here. Ends up being an Abomasnow, not great. Yeah, a Sludge Bomb obviously going to do a ton of damage here. Probably going to one-shot this Abomasnow, but the tough part is if it doesn't, we're in a horrific position, but I think this does one-shot. We're both Shadow and both kind of frail, so doing a lot of damage. We do have an energy advantage as well, and they end up quitting. Another Lantern lead, obviously really good. They do come in with the Mantine. Again, we have the Thunder Punch, so it's double super effective against the Mantine being a water and a flying type, both being weak against electric. So we just want to go into this matchup, and it's very easy. We just let it hit us with whatever. Probably this is a Water Pulse if they have Water Pulse, or it's just going to be an Ice Beam if that's what their stronger move is. And they obviously can't get to 2 moves here. Maybe they could get to 2 Aerial Aces, but yeah, not 2 of these. And then probably going to go for the Dark Pulse here. Yeah. Both are neutral, but Dark Pulse does do a little bit more damage, so we're only going to get to 1 move. Going to throw that move, or going to throw a hard damage move, even if it is less energy efficient, same as the previous matchup, with the Rock Slide instead of the Body Slam on Vigoroth. If you're only going to get to 1 move, do the higher damage, even if it isn't efficient. They do have a Abomasnow in the back again. Getting a screenshot there, I guess. Double super effective fire, by the way. They come in with the Trevenant, which is interesting. We can just go for a shield and a farm down. It's going to be 4 Incinerates to KO. They can only get to 1 move, and it's probably going to be the Shadow Ball, so worth shielding up. Even if we're going to go into the matchup with the Lantern, we have a lot of energy. This is Earthquake, by the way, but we do end up... I think we do end up switching onto Sacred Fire. I'm pretty sure Sacred Fire was happening later in this. We'll see. All right. They do have another Icemon in the back. It is Abomasnow, which, I mean, it's fine. It's also just straight grass, so going to have the Muck here. The thing is, the hardest thing they can hit us with is the Weather Ball Fraught. Oh, they have Icy Wind. Wow. That's fine. We'll probably just go for the Thunder Punches if we're going to go for any moves at all. Icy Wind obviously doing less damage than like a Weather Ball Ice, so... Technically, we'll live at least 1. I was hoping we would live 2, but no, we're going to die to 2, but it doesn't matter. We just go with the full farm down. Their 2 shields is pretty useless there. All right, Abomasnow with the Vigoroth in the lead, and yeah, going to be able to... Probably don't even need to shield this, to be honest. It is just neutral. And although we're super frail, I mean, might as well save the shields when we can. Going to go for... Oh, goes for the Earthquake here. Yeah, maybe we don't make it to another Brave Bird, so this is fine. Man, if we snuck right there... Okay, I guess it was CMP, but if we snuck right there, we'd definitely be shielding and then hopefully seeing what's in the back. Maybe not, but do come in with a Muck. And it is a Talonflame in the back. So again, when you're facing an Incinerate user, so Incinerate is 5 turns, and you're a 2-turn user like Poison Jab, you want to go on 2, 4, 7 timings. Just to be as efficient as possible. This Talonflame does have fly. They're not running the Infinite Brave Bird at this point. But yeah, obviously we need to keep this away from the Venusaur. It just absolutely destroys it. So just trying to do as much damage as we can. It's possible we just... Okay, sick play if you don't know, by the way. So since it's a 5-turn move, we threw 2 turns worth of damage. And then... I'm sorry. They threw 10 points because they went in double Incinerate, or 2 Incinerates. And we went with 4 poison jabs, so the damage got registered onto the Venusaur so that we could have the maybe 2 more poison jabs later down the line, or even the Thunder Punch available if we needed it. So really good play there. Can come in Vigoroth here again. They can win the 2s, but you win you win the 0s and the 1s. So you might as well play out the 1s and see if you can get that second shield from them. And then again, we don't care in the back of what they come in with. They do end up coming with a Talonflame. A lot of these teams kind of looking similar. This is what happens when you hit Legend. All the teams are kind of the same. I mean, especially in Jungle Cup, which doesn't have the most diversity. We do get to the Thunder Punch here. We throw on 1, and so it's technically bad timing, but we're not going to get hit by the Incinerate damage until afterwards. So obviously you see we would have gotten KO'd. So really good here for us to have gotten the damage through and the extra fast attack damage and still getting off the charge attack there. Do come in with the Venusaur, KOs this. Again, both of our Mon pretty good against these in the back. Pretty good against Vigoroth, rather, and we do KO this. It does seem like it could be... Oh, wow, it's Lickitung. Okay, well... That's interesting. I haven't seen Lickitung in this cup, really. Alright, well, Body Slam's coming in. We go for the Brave Bird. We could get to a second Brave Bird, maybe. Do we have a shield still? Yeah, but we do a lot of damage, so GG's. Alright, Steelix in the lead. This is a decent matchup. It's probably our best. Technically, the Incinerates are super effective, but we are taking a lot of damage from the Dragon Tail, so not too sure that's the matchup I want to be in. The thing is, they're going to get to another one here, and Psychic Fangs is tough for us to face. Although we do go for CMP here, they do look like they might be at 1 HP, so definitely not worth it for them to shield, I think, if they do think they're at 1 HP. So they do come in with the Dragonite. This is, again, our best thing against Dragonite. We're just trying to do fast attack damage at this point. Probably need a shield just to conserve this Mon. Hopefully what they have in the back is like a Grass Mon, because it seems like they don't really want to switch out of this. Maybe it's an Altaria even. But we do get this huge farm down. Kind of just have to throw... I think I would have thrown Crunch here, but, it is what it is. Ho-Oh is obviously insane against this. As it doesn't have any moves that are super effective against you. Alright, Magnezone is actually pretty interesting for our whole team. So Venusaur is okay. Venusaur is resisting everything Magnezone can do, but we're frail. They're also resisting the things we're doing to them, but they're also frail. So this is just a sketchy matchup overall. I guess we're going to end up getting shields here, especially if they throw mirror shots. But we do go for CMP, so we are going to shield this next move up, and it is another mirror shot. And probably we're going to have to switch after this, even if they shield or not. I think I would switch into the Ho-Oh. Great move. Even though we're taking a lot from the Incinerates, it is nice to really pressure it with a fast attack that does super effective damage, especially one from a Shadow user that is Incinerate, which is an insane move. So they do end up coming in with the Quagsire. We're just going to throw the Brave Bird. Hopefully this KOs. Quagsire is pretty bulky, but... Again, Shadow Ho-Oh is busted, so definitely going to get KO'd. Okay. Probably could come in Venusaur here and soak, and then really hope to have Muck in the back here. They're not going to be able to KO us before we KO them, or I guess it's Simul. And then we just go for the Dark Pulse here, and that's going to be GG. I guess it could have Brave Bird, which would actually end up doing a lot to us, but... yeah, they didn't, so, yeah, sometimes Spice works out, and again, these were battles at around 3,030 to 3,070, so yeah, these are high-level battles from a Legend player, and yeah, if you want to use Ho-Oh, you're definitely not, at least I've never seen a Ho-Oh in Jungle Cup, so it's going to be pretty rare, and people are not going to be ready for it. They're not going to know the matchups, so if you at least look at the matchups there on pvpoke.com, Or if you just know the basic matchups, I guess. Basically, you need a shield advantage. You're very frail. But if you have that shield advantage, you can really bust a lot of things up. So like we saw there, 2 Quagsires getting KO'd, Lantern getting KO'd. We were using Earthquake instead of the Sacred Fire, so that was interesting. Yeah, if you like this video, definitely hit the like button, and if you want to watch more videos from me, hit the subscribe. And again, I just want to thank you. I feel like I do it every video, but thank you so much for the support and love here on YouTube, and I will catch you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.